Hello, Seattle students. This is a video about how to make an Instagram post using Spark. So Spark doesn't just make their slideshow videos and web pages, which I show in some other videos, but it has kind of all kinds of weird little things. And one of them is how to make a very specialized Instagram post. So obviously you just click on the Instagram post thing here, and it'll open up basically kind of an editor thing, an image editor that allows you to do all kinds of complicated layouts and in the proper square format for Instagram. So the thing that's pretty cool about it is it gives you a bunch of formats that you can actually use, like pre-produced ones that are kind of generic, and you can just replace images and words and things like that to make your own version if you need some ideas. And definitely this is one of the things you can do. But I'm not going to show you a lot of the tools because they're kind of just sort of straightforward, but you have to get used to the idea of layers and things like that. So you can add text, you can add photos, you can add all manner of things, different backgrounds and stuff like that. And then you have other tools over here about colors, about how to do animations, various other things that you can mess with. But I'm going to show you kind of how one of the examples is built, and then you guys can figure out what you could do yourself when you're messing with it. So when you open up one of the templates, this is now typable, you see that each of the little sections has details that you can mess with. So there are ways to change the shape of things, so you can really get exactly what you're looking for. You can retype the various text boxes, so you really can kind of mess with the thing. You can add new ones. Over here you could add a new text box if you wanted, and it gives you all sorts of generic options or pre-produced options, or you can make your own, and then it will just come in as a text box, and you can kind of move it around where you want. You can align it various ways on the thing. So it's like a very nice little basic image editor. You can change the text color over here. Let's make this some kind of bright red, exactly there. And so you can kind of really mess with it. The thing that is going to confuse you, because most of the tools are pretty straightforward, you just add stuff and change the size of the boxes and all that kind of other stuff, is the layer order thing. And this one is really tricky because you can see this text is on top of that, but you can change the layer order if you want. So I could move this further back if I felt like, and it will eventually slide its way behind stuff. You can see it just went behind that layer. So now this word is ahead of that letter. So you can really kind of keep going. Now it's at the very back on the background. And you can also bring it to the top, which makes it the top layer. You can bring it to the bottom, so now it's the bottom layer, and then that's kind of how it goes. So you can do all kinds of strange stuff with the layer button. So that's kind of the only thing that's really tricky. Otherwise, it's all just add stuff to the thing. But once you're done with it, you can kind of just be done with it. You just close this and it'll bring up a new one. You can also share this. If you use the share button, it'll allow you to share this with other people in your group, which is kind of the crucial part. So if you are making a bunch of Instagram posts for a project, which is actually what this video is about, because that's what we're going to have our students do, is create an ad campaign using Instagram, a whole a related set of Instagram posts. You'd want to have everybody in the group able to work on these. Not everyone can work at the same time, like in Google or Word Docs or something like that, but they can take turns. So as long as they're not on the document at the same time, everyone in the group could work on the document. And then once you have it looking exactly like you like, which will take some practice, and there's not a lot of tools, but there are enough tools. It'll take a minute to get it right. Once you're done with it, you just go back to the home page for Spark, which is right up here, and there's your post. And so you can, eventually you'll have just a bunch of posts that you can use. These are other things I've done in Spark over time. So it just goes into your library of stuff you've built in Spark. So that's how to make an Instagram post, or at least showing you what can be done with an Instagram post. All right, hope that was helpful. Thanks, bye.